The tutorial for how to play Fuzzy Wuzzy on page 55 in the first Piano Safari book. And this one is a lot of fun. So first of all, let's go a little closer here so that you can see. But let's talk about where our hands are going to go because that's always very, very important. And if you look up here, you have your right hand. So your right hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Your 2, 3, and 4 finger are going to be on C, D, and E. We know that because D is in the doghouse, so it's right there. Now your left hand, it says very low. It's gonna be very low on the piano. And we have our left hand, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're gonna use our 2 finger and our 4 finger. And they're going to be, it's gonna be the same thing, C, D, E, but D, you can rest your 3 finger there. You're just not gonna really have to play it. And that's okay. So here's what's a lot of fun. You're going to start at the middle C of the piano, okay? Now, if we actually were to look at the piano, how do we know where middle C is? Well, I will show you. We know because, let me lower down my camera here just a smidge for you. You look at it, we have this C down here, that's C1, C2, C3, middle C is C4. So if you're not sure, just count up your piano 1, 2, 3, 4, and that is where your right hand is going to start. So when we first play this song, I'm going to go ahead and play it, and it's Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. And watch how my hand moves. So I'm going to go Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear too. Now I'm going to, let me go ahead and lower my camera a little bit so you can see my hand more and the way it's going to move with this. I'll play that again. And I want you to watch how my wrist is going to roll up with that half note that lands on bear and how I'm going to move. Because what happens is on this next part here, I'm going to actually go up higher. And then I'm going to play this on the next C up, which would be C5. And then I'm going to move higher and I'm going to play on C6. So I'm going to show you how this works. So I'm going to start at the beginning again. I want you to watch my wrist. I'm going to do Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. Now my wrist is almost like I have a string attached to it. And I'm going to lift and then I'm going to drop up to C5. And I'm going to play the next part. Move the camera over so you can see. Fuzzy Wuzzy had no hair. Lift with my wrist like there's a string, and then I'm going to drop it on C6. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't fuzzy. Now this is where your left hand comes in. So it's going to be very low. Very low, way down here. Was B. And that's it. Enough fun. Now let's talk about what is on the page. Let me zoom in here. So we have a couple of different things that you can do as challenges. First of all, andante means walk. It means to walk. So this is walking speed. So when you think of andante, I want you to think of a bear slumbering around. Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear. He's just kind of walking around. So that's what that means. Now, for an extra challenge, let's say that you play this and you're just amazing at it. And this is like you're the best Fuzzy Wuzzy piano player in history of the world. Maybe not, but that's okay. So right here it says begin to on C, and this is like a checkbox. Well, let's say that you know how to play it. And did you put your 2 finger on C? Well, yeah. Checkity check. So if you play it the way that it is, you get a check right there. But what if you play it on the groups of 3 black keys? Well, you're going to go ahead and set your hands up the same exact way. It's just going to be on a group of 3 black keys. So let me show you how that's going to look on the piano. So I'm going to go ahead and find C4 again. 1, 2, 3, 4. And I'm going to use this group of 3 black keys. And I'm going to say fuzzy, wuzzy, was a bear. So I'm playing the exact same thing, and I'm using the same fingers, just instead of C, D, and E, I'm on the group of 3 black keys. Then I'm going to lift my wrist, lift up to the next one. Fuzzy, wuzzy, had no hair. I'm going to take my wrist and lift, go to the next one up. Z, wuzzy, wasn't fuzzy. And then my left hand's down here on the group of 3 black keys, 2 4-finger. And that, my friends, is how you play Fuzzy Wuzzy.